All escorts, this is the escort commander. Our convoy is approaching an unidentified merchant ship that appears to not be making way. At bearing 182, range 6,600 yards. From the guide, all escorts, maintain your patrol sectors and be especially wary of possible U-boat contacts. Stand by for further orders. Out.
Maintaining station. Roger. Bloodhound out.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 141. Range 4,200 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 141. Range 4,200 yards. I designate contact able. Time 21:55.
Contact able now bears 144. Range
Radio, Captain.
4,100
Send a
yards.
report to Convoy Commodore. Jansen has unknown contact on radar, front of the convoy.
Contact able, coming in much more strongly. I evaluate as a definite contact.
Captain I.
Able now bears
Officer of the deck, set general quarters.
148.
Set general quarters. Aye. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle stations. Set conditions zebra throughout the ship.
Stern depth charge detail manned and ready. Main battery ports manned and ready. Engineering officer watch reports engineering manned and ready. Zebra set. 4 boilers online. Max speed 32 knots. Electric plant split. All fire pumps online.
Very well.
Contact able now bears 151. Range 4,000 yards.
Hockey reporting.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Stand by to fire. Start tracking contact. Target acquired.
Surface radar has regained contact. Able, bearing 173. Range 2,100 yards. Contact able now bears 174.
Fire.
Range
Fire.
2,100 yards.
On target. Target. Fire. 175. Range. On target. On target.
Contact
Fire.
able now bears
Fire.
175. Range 1,900 yards.
Fire. Bearing. 175. Range. 1,900 yards. Fire.
All engines ahead standard. Aye, sir.
Fire.
Lost contact. Able. Last bearing 174. Last range 1,700 yards. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 032. Range 8,000 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar.
Bearing 032. Range 8,000 yards. I designate contact Baker. Time 22:1.
Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 159. Range 1,000 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. Baker.
Roger. Hockey engaging contact. Baker. Ready depth charges. Medium pattern. Combat sonar. Contact. Able. Now bears 162. Range 600 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick bearing 164.
Combat sonar.
Lost contact. Able. Last bearing. 162.
Last range 500 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Floating debris. Bearing 164.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Baker. Last known bearing 019. Range 8,200 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Baker. Bearing 019. Range 8,200 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Baker. Last known bearing 019.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 044. Range 5,300 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 044. Range 5,300 yards. I designate contact Charlie.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage contact. Charlie.
Roger. Maple engaging contact. Charlie.
Stand by to fire. Load illumination rounds.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey
Fire.
regained contact. Baker, bearing 014. Range
Fire.
5,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Illuminate. 041. Fire. Load point detonating rounds.
Surface radar has regained contact. Charlie, bearing 038. Range 1,800 yards.
Stand by to fire. Target bearing 03. Fire. Range 1,700 yards. Start tracking contact. Target acquired.
Contact. Charlie, now surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 152. Range 4,000 yards.
On target.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing
152. Range 4,000 yards. I designate contact dog. Time 22:11.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Stand by to fire.
Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
Fire 1. Fire 2. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Charlie. Fire 3. Last bearing. 017. Last range. 300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Charlie, bearing 215. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Engage contact. Dog.
Roger. Hockey engaging contact. Dog.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 134. Range 4,300 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 134. Range 4,300 yards. I designate contact.
Easy. Time 22:16.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 350. Range 400 yards. Strong propeller noise.
Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing.
3, 2. Range closing quickly.
I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Contact. Charlie. Now bears 000. Range 300 yards. Wake on left cut.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Maple engaging.
Bloodhound,
Fire
this is
1.
Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Dog, bearing
Fire 2.
199. Range 4,400 yards
Fire
from
3.
Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing 008. Last range 200 yards. 0. Aye, sir. All engines ahead full.
All engines ahead full. Aye, sir.
Stand by to fire.
All escorts, this is the escort commander. An unidentified merchant.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regaining
Fire.
contact. Charlie, bearing 209. Range 300 yards
Fire.
from Bloodhound.
Contact. Easy. Now
Fire.
bears 148. Range 4,100
Fire.
yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact.
Fire.
Charlie, unknown results.
Fire.
Contact. Easy. Now bears
Fire.
151. Range 3,600 yards.
Fire.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Baker, last known bearing 289. Range 1,700 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Dog, bearing 223. Range 3,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from General Grant. Bearing 242. Range 2,200 yards from Guide.
Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 139. Range 1,700 yards. Bearing steady.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog, unknown results.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Fire 1. Gain contact. Easy. Bearing 1. Fire 2. 1. Range 100 yards. Fire 3. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 131. Last range 100 yards.
Bridge, port lookout, oil slick, bearing 313.
Rudder 15. degrees left. Rudder, 15 degrees left. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 241. Range. Sonar.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact
Investigate
from
mark.
radar.
2,
Bearing
8,
241.
3,
Range.
8.
I designate contact Fox. Time 22:23.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Easy. Bearing 302. Range 700 yards. Bat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 287. Range 900 yards. Estimated depth medium.
Hockey, this is Bloodhound. Attack your contact.
Acknowledged.
Ready depth charges. Medium pattern.
Range 200 yards.
Fire
Estimated depth
1.
medium.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained
Fire
contact.
2.
Dog, bearing 253.
Fire 3.
3,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing 266. Last range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. Charlie, bearing 328. Range 2,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog, unknown results.
Contact. Fox now bears 232. Range 8,400 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, unknown results. Maple picking up survivors from General Grant.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 222. Range 9,300 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 222. Range 9,300 yards. I designate contact George.
Contact. Fox
Meridian
now
trader has been
bears
torpedoed and is taking on water.
229er. Range 5,100 yards.
Harbor lookout, merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 352. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Fire. On target.
Fox now bears. Lost contact.
Fire.
George. Last bearing 2,151 yards. Last
Fire.
range 1,800 yards.
Stand by to fire. Fire.
Contact. Fox now bears.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1 half to the horizon. Bearing 229. Appears to be periscope feather.
Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 177. Last range 700 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. George, bearing 237. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound. I say again, CBDR.
Combat Fire 1. New sonar contact. Bearing 0. Fire 2. Range 30 yards. Fire 3.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 318. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fox. Last bearing 002. Last range 30 yards.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. George. Bearing 310.
0. Range 600 yards. 2. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 145. Range 4,000 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 337. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 145. Range 4,000 yards. I designate contact Howe.
At sonar. Contact. George now bears 121. Fire 1. 100 yards. Very strong propeller. Fire 2.
Bridge, port lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR.
Fire
Bearing
3.
008. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. George. Last bearing 141. Last range 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George, bearing 170. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. Charlie, unknown results.
Bloodhound, picking up survivors from Meridian Trader.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Easy. Last known bearing 046. Range 6,400 yards from Bloodhound.
Stand by to fire.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. George. Bearing 138. Range 1,700 yards.
Bloodhound, finished picking up survivors from Meridian Trader.
by to fire.
All engines ahead flank.
All engines ahead flank. Aye, sir.
New combat sonar. Lost contact. George. Last bearing. 138. Last range. 1,600 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact.
Fire.
George, bearing 138. Range 1,800 yards from Bloodhound.
On target. Fire.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Dog, last known bearing. 0,
Fire.
4, 1. Range 5,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Fire.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey regained contact. Dog, bearing 0,
Fire.
4, 1. Range 5,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Fire.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Dog, last known bearing 0, 4, 2. Range 5,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. Charlie, bearing 038. Range 7,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. How? Last bearing 152. Last range 3,000 yards. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 102. Range 9,100 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. Charlie, last known at bearing 037. Range 7,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 102. Range 9,100 yards. I designate contact. Item. Time 22:38.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. George, bearing 126. Range 1,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Surface radar has regained contact. How? Bearing 143. Range 1,100 yards.
Bridge. Port lookout. Warship. CBDR. Bearing 145. Range closing quickly. I say again. CBDR.
Lost contact. How? Last bearing 143. Last range 1,000 yards. All escorts. Contact dog has most likely been sunk by Hockey. Good job.
Bridge. Port lookout. Merchant ship. CBDR. Bearing 026.
Fire 1.
Range closing quickly. I say again. CBDR.
Fire 2. Rudder 25 degrees right. Rudder 25. Fire 3. Lost contact. How? Last bearing 105. Last range 300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George, last known at bearing 356. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. George, bearing 352. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Hard right rudder. Hard right rudder. Aye, sir.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 123. Range 4,800 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George, last known at bearing 029. Range 700 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge combat.
New surface contact from radar. Bearing 123. Range 4,800 yards. I designate contact. Jig. Time 22:43.
Lost contact. Item. Last bearing 061. Last range 6,700 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. Item. Bearing
Fire 1.
062. Range 7,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Fire
Combat
2. Sonar. Regain contact. How? Bearing. Fire 339. Range 100 yards.
Surface radar has regained contact. Easy. Bearing 032. Range 6,900 yards.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. How? Last bearing
253. Last range 300 yards. Combat sonar.
Regain contact. How? Bearing 248. Range 600 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. George, unknown results.
0. Range
Fire
closing
1.
quickly. I say again. CBDR.
Combat sonar. Fire 2. Lost
2.
contact. How? Last bearing 2. Fire 3-9. Last range 300 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick bearing 011.
Surface radar has regained contact. Charlie, bearing 029er. Range 8,100 yards.
150. Course 150.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regaining contact. George, bearing 004. Range 900 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 010. Range 6,700 yards. I designate contact King. Time 22:47.
1,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 124. Range 2,100 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 119. Range 1,700 yards. Bearing steady.
Saginaw Empress has been torpedoed and is taking on water.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George, last known at bearing 346. Range 1,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate our...
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 118. Range 1,300 yards.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 121. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 121. Range 600 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge, port lookout. Object 1/3 to the horizon. Bearing 120. Appears to be periscope feather.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 122. Range 100 yards. 1. Estimated depth shallow. Ready depth charges. Fire shallow. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Jig. Fires bearing 122. Last range 100 yards. Lost contact. Charlie. Last bearing 023. Last range 7,500 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regaining contact. George, bearing 320. Range 2,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 299.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George, last known at bearing 319. Range 2,600 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. George, unknown results.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform act. Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 031. Range 8,900 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 031. Range 8,900 yards. I designate contact Love. Time 22:51.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Easy. Last known bearing 013. Range 7,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Lost contact. King, last bearing 006. Last range 6,700 yards. Active search 269 through 359. Aye, sir.
Maple, this is Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 359.
Maneuver to pick up
Surface radar has regained contact. Item bearing 041. Range 6,800 yards. Surface radar has regained contact. Charlie bearing 026. Range 6,700 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. King, last known at bearing 015. Range 5,700 yards from Bloodhound. Roger. Maple searching. Saginaw Empress. Position for survivors bearing 215. Range 5,800 yards from guide.
All known enemy subs have been sunk or deterred from attacking. Well done.
That was one hell of a fight. The enemy tried time after time, but they could not penetrate our defenses. We protected the convoy well. If we keep losses low, as they were today, we can win this war. We really overwhelmed the U-boats today. The combined threat of sonar and radar gave them nowhere to hide. The tactical situation was such that we were able to help the survivors from a lone merchant crossing our path. I know this put the Jansen and the other ships at risk, but saving those lives was worth it. All things considered, things are going really well. I worry that the weather coupled with technical issues may cause the merchants to scatter. If the formation falls apart, defending it will be pure chaos. We're lucky if we don't lose the ships in a collision.